Hi, it's me Pimalotop. Today I'm going to explain about the CS pseudo elements. A CS pseudo element is used to style the specific parts of the elements. For example, it can be used to style the first letter or line of an element. Insert content before or after the contents of the elements. There are different types of the selectors such as before selectors, after selectors, selection selectors, first letter selectors, and the first line selectors. If I explain the one by one, firstly the before selector means that before selectors inserts before selector means the before selector inserts something before the contents of each selected element. It used in the contents property specify the contents to insert. Next is after selectors. The after selectors insert something after the contents of each selected elements. Use the contents property to specify the contents to insert. Another one is selection selector. The selection selector is a meshes to portion of the elements that is selected by the users. The few properties can be applied to the selection selectors: the color backgrounds, cursors, and outlines. The another one, the first letter selector means the first letter selector is used to add the style to the first letter of the specific selectors. The first letter selector can be used various properties such as font properties, color properties, background properties, margin properties, padding properties, and border properties, text decorations, and vertical aligned, text transformation, line height, floats, and clear. Another one is the first line selectors. The first line selector is used to add the style to first lines of the specific selectors. The following are the first line properties selectors: the font properties, color properties, background properties, word spacing, letters spacing, text decoration, vertical aligns, text transformation, line height, and clear. These properties are same like the first letter selectors, which are used in first letter selectors. Now, if I show the practical demo on the before selector, so if I demonstrate how it's work or how it's in style the text or the background of a paragraph. The firstly, the p tag is called here between the style starts and style end. This is before elements, and this is properties, and this is background properties. Now this content property will display displayed after the paragraph of a text. Here are the result of how it's displayed. This remember this is display which can style the content after the paragraph, and it's same like after also. After slide, save. Yeah, here the paragraph content, it will display after will display the end of the paragraph contents. Here same like the before will display before the contents, and after will display after the contents of a body. The all same such contents properties, and this background properties and color properties, and with the use of the properties, and this is elements and this is tag. Now if I go the first line elements, with the properties of background color, the first line property will highlight the paragraph contents of the paragraph letter in first line. Here is some demo. See, which can the turn background color of contents in the first line turn into red. The first line elements will highlight the first lines of a paragraph or text in body contents with the use of background properties. Now the first letter, this first letter property, these first letter elements will turn the first letter of the body will turn into red, with the use of red properties, and font size is also the one of the properties. And these elements, first letter elements, will turn the first word of the contents. It will turn the color red, the first word of the contents. See, my M is turned into red because of the first wording. The first letter means the first letter elements will turn the first wording of a contents will turn which we can style the first word of the contents. In this, the first letter elements will, with the use of the properties called the color properties. Now that the selection selector or selection elements will turn, the user can select or highlight the contents of the page, and we can use the background property with the background properties, and selection selector will turn the contents of the background into red. Here are some of the demo. Now the color is nothing before. Here are some demo. Nothing is changed in the background. If user can select the styling, the portions of the content, if I select, it will turn into background red. Here is how this selection selector will selection selector will select by the users, and it used to do by users. Thank you.